What a privilege to have KP come in all the way from India for our 60th wedding anniversary. Thank you so much, KP, for being here. You and I have been linked for now almost half a century. And this is the 50th anniversary of the ship ministry, and you were on the ship. I was with you in Indonesia, and I just wondered, looking back, the training you had on the ship, I know you were on OM India as well, was that of any help in this huge ministry that God was going to lead you into? Maybe you know one or two stories or anything.
Well, George, the months I spent on Lagos, the OM ship, I would say one of the most amazing things was people from all over the world in one place, and the complexity of living with all these different cultures and people, and then the biblical teaching or discipleship and following the Lord. And I would say this is the first time I was exposed to there's a world out there that is bigger and more needy than my little world. And then the leaders that did the teaching and the counseling and all that became very huge. And one of the most significant thing, the area of discipline. For Indians, you say 10 o'clock, that means 1 o'clock. But this was one of those times you realize
Yeah.
you stay with these disciplines of prayer and devotion and all that. I would say the ship had very significant part to play in my development in those early days.
We want to pray for you. India is very much on our heart. People rioting in the streets, especially women. It's a different day. And your work, I heard there's some 15,000 congregations. I know some of them in other nations. And we just really want you to know how much we celebrate what God has done through you and your team, and hope we can be more faithful in praying. But how can we specifically pray for you and the ministry? I think you're flying back to India even tonight, but how can we pray for you and the work?
Now, George, my request is that we pray that somehow we'll be able to get to some 500,000 villages, communities that still wait to hear the first Christmas story. And we continue, George, the journey that you started when I was barely 17, where I committed my life to serve the Lord. And for me, believe it or not, coming to meet you, I'm not only respect you, but a little scared of you. But but think that I'm able to stand just a few minutes with you. It's one of the greatest honor in my life, and I thank God for you and Rina and what you have done. I mean, by the way, I'm just one of the tens of thousands of people who can say the same thing, and I want to thank God for you and pray that we will stay faithful in this journey till the end. And I think every time I say, what am I supposed to do? I think, what would George Verwer do?
Mercy.
And that has become major significance. And thank you for your prayers. And you have created tens of thousands of children, and they are following in your footsteps.
Thank you. And we hope you'll read KP's new book is coming out soon. He's a great pusher of my book, Messiology. I'm sure if you email us, we'll be happy to even send it as a gift. I've just reread Revolution of Missions, which initially the first edition I wasn't super happy about, but now with my messiological eyes, I've read right through that book, and I celebrate what God has done through that book, Revolution in Missions. 4 million copies. God bless you. We hope we hear from you.